Good afternoon, another beautiful and bright sunny day here on the fantastic Gold Coast. I hope everybody out there is fab, doing well and enjoying what a great life we all have at our disposal. Today I want to talk about love. A very powerful word, usually only connected for most people through relationships with other people, be that relationships or with children or spouses. But what about love for what we want to create in life? What about loving our dreams? What about loving the feeling of achievement? The feeling of working at something where we get pleasure from because we've done something gratifying and fulfilled? What about loving somebody who is not as fortunate as us? What about loving and appreciating our life? I think most times people get so caught up in their own problems and their own life experiences and their own struggles. We can tend not to get through that stuff. We think that's as good as it gets. And sometimes in that thinking, it may restrict us finding other forms of love and pleasure. Love gives you purpose. It gives you good feelings, as you know. But it also gives you freedom. It comes with a lot of responsibilities. To love something requires respect. I think true love is aligned with respect. If you can't respect love, then love might not be able to be sustained in one's life. If you can respect your life, if you can respect other people's choices and decisions and what they want to do in their lives, and if you can respect that you're not the only person in this world that has feelings or has dreams, has desires, feels purpose, then I think it's hard to respect what other people will do. And within that, I think it's hard to love when you can't respect. I used to think once upon a time back in the day, respect was about being the best fighter, being aggressive, intimidating people, being something people feared. Oh, how wrong I was. I realised for me that kind of respect was damaging for me, and it kept me away from love. True love is aligned with respect. I don't think you can have it any other way. I understand there's respect on all different levels, and I can appreciate that. And I understand people have to survive in life, and I can appreciate that too. And I understand how whatever environments that you may be in, that you got to do your best in those environments. But love is a different road as far as respect is concerned in its true sense. Without love and respect for other people, your partner, your family, your friends, it's hard to love. So how can you arrive at receiving love? Well, you've got to give it. If you don't give love, if you don't give kindness, if you've always got a motive for what you do, if you don't help people, if you don't care for people, if you only think of yourself in every aspect, then you're going to get your desserts, and that won't be love. Love's unselfish. It is so unselfish. And what you put out, you give back. And that's exactly the same as far as wanting love. If you don't want respectful love from somebody, then you won't behave in that way. There is a behaviour element as far as having good love in your life. It takes discipline, it takes commitment, it takes effort, and it doesn't happen overnight. But love is caring also, and love is nurturing, and it's thoughtful, and it's peaceful, and it's at ease. I used to get love mixed up with sex quite a bit during the course of my life. Because of money, I got caught up in power, and the struggle I got caught up in. I couldn't handle love. I was too worried about losing what I had, or I was too worried about what other people thought of me. I was too worried about a so-called career, which I loved doing, and I did very well out of my professional life. But as the years have rolled on and the days keep turning over, I'm understanding that this love is really about a commitment, and how much we show up to one another in love. You must show up in true love and be there in true love. You can't love and not be there. And we can make all the justifications we want as far as not being there for somebody, or more importantly, understanding that you're doing loving things and being there for yourself. Because our true nature is love. We come from love. We come from God. Be that whatever religion you want to be, it's based on love. And God's given us this environment, which is lovely. It's beautiful, what we've been given. And I hope that people can understand in love and in God, we can know that God is the source of that love. He allows us to be whatever we want to be. There's no judgment within Him. He's not the fault of a lack of love. He's showing us that that's love. I'm sure you've heard the saying before, if you love something, let it go. If it's meant to be, it'll come back. Well, that's God. God's always there in love. So it's a beautiful feeling, it's a beautiful emotion, but it starts with you and what you do. And the more you help and the more you put your loving heart out there to do things for other people, you get the rewards for yourself. And with that, you have a great Saturday and you keep loving, because you are love. You are love. Unfortunately, it's only through circumstances and events that have hurt us that we lose that understanding. You take care now. Look after yourselves. God bless.